Yellow diamonds in the light, and we're standing side by side as a shadow.
Hi there, welcome to my digital sanctuary. On this channel, I curate visual memories. I capture real life moments for myself and my family. And also every now and then I will have a random sit down where I capture what I call digital diary entries of me taking stock of where I am in my life in that particular season, much like this video today. So I'm taking you along a Saturday reset the garden with me and my mother, although there's going to be very little of her showing because obviously I had to get her consent and she's not comfortable being in front of the camera. So in this Saturday's video, I did a mental restock, not a mental restock on the Saturday, but it had been a long time coming, over, a couple of months, where I thought a lot about my relationships, whether it be personal, like intimate relationships, professional relationships, my friendship, my romantic relationships, where I am with those people, why I have decided to cut some people off, what reciprocation looks like for me, and what it looks like for me as somebody who's so passionate about legacy and family and community, what it looks like when the people that I thought I would build that with do not come to the party. I just wanted to come on here first, though, to give you a disclaimer that I feel so dumb. I could literally just shoot myself in the head because a month ago, I went to a local nursery in the Val Triangle to buy some flowers, some new grass, because I said to my mom, I want to, spruce up the garden. We are nearing towards the end of winter. The garden was looking pretty dead. So I wanted to, make it come alive so that around Boma, December, January, the garden is looking lively again. The last time we really took an effort with the garden was immediately after my grandmother's funeral, which was back in 2022. After that, I moved away from home and nobody else cared about the garden. So now that I'm back, not full time, but I am at home, I want my personal space to reflect how I look and also how I feel about myself. Long story short, I went there. I'm so dumb. I did not capture that. Like, I didn't vlog it. I didn't take any recording or a video. And it would have been so nice to add the before and after, or before, during, and after, because right now is the during. We put some fertilizer on the grass. We put some new flowers, like out of the pot into the soil. Put some of that, and then recently we went to Potchefstroom in the Northwest Province. So when we came back, like weeds and stuff. So this Saturday, that's what we were clearing out. But I say all this to say it was so dumb of me to not capture the before the garden, now the during, and then obviously to appreciate the after. But nonetheless, enough of the on-camera yapping. If you come across this video on your social media timeline, dumelang guys, and thank you for joining me. Every time I am grounded like this, every time I am in a space such as the garden that keeps me so balanced, well enough at least to show up fully online, I find it funny how I reflect on people's first opinions of me, how people will often see the HR professional, the witty content creator, the ambitious go-getter. But I'm just Tejo, grounded and grateful, no makeup, no fancy English, none of that. This is my little sanctuary. It's a place where I often come to reset, to think about the week, or rather weeks even, months, and sometimes even years ahead. And I always have to remind myself that growth takes time, in plants, in people, in life. And in reflecting on growth and reflecting on life, in this video, I am reflecting on the friendships and relationships that I am intentionally choosing to give up on and let go of, even though I am such a firm and passionate believer in community, friendships, family, legacy, and of course always seeing the best in others, because I believe so much in other people's potential, to a fault maybe, because I end up over investing in them and forcing them to see something in themselves that I see, to force them to see the same thing that I see in them, I want them to see in me, forcing them to extend the same amount of grace to me that I extend to them. And it's funny that I say that. Actually, growth in general is a funny thing, because I'm speaking here as a former mean girl. But I was only a mean girl because it was a means for me to protect myself, because I had been bullied in primary school. So now when I stopped being a mean girl and I became intentional about going the extra mile in making sure that nobody else ever felt the way that I used to feel, because I know the after effect of being bullied. I know how it makes you feel. I know how it eats at your confidence, at your self-worth, how you're always looking over your shoulder, how you yearn for acceptance, how you yearn for just somebody, just one person to just notice, to just speak up for you, how you yearn for somebody to just see you as worthy of something more than somebody who always has to overextend and overcompensate. On the flip side of that, now I told myself that in me ensuring that I never feel that way, nobody else in my circle also was ever going to feel that way. So that ended up in me inheriting beefs. I was always ready to fight anybody who stepped on my people's toes. I was always, and this includes my cousins, and I'm talking about people who were the same age as me. My friends even went as far as my mother, because I realized that even she was bullied growing up. So you see how some generational traumas are carried over from something that you would think cannot be inherited, can be inherited. I don't know the science behind it, but I promise you it happens. Fast forward ahead to me being this passionate, intentional advocate for myself and everybody else around me. After years of carrying all of this, I had to one day, because no man, I'm running on empty. I finally one day, and this all happened after I had my son, because something about having a child makes you reflect a lot. I started asking myself, these people that I have gone so hard for, if I was to wake up dead tomorrow, would they go just as hard for my son? That question right there led me back to also asking myself, these people that I have been pouring so much into over the years, have they poured back the same into me? And here's the thing about me, I don't know how to love any other way. If I have to love you differently, then I have to love you from a distance. And so, because it was crystal clear what the answer to that question was, on whether people had gone as hard for me as I had for them over the years, on whether they would pour as much into my son as I had into them, I knew that I needed to learn to love differently. I knew that it was time to choose me. And being someone who is so against the culture of hyper independence, hyper individuality, because I believe so much in community, I cannot tell you how hard that decision was to make, and how hard it continues to be to live that choice of letting go without resentment. That is hard. Letting go of forcing what is not meant to grow so that you can make space for what will. Living the choice of letting go of the fear of, oh my goodness, I have so much love to give now. Where the heck am I going to pour all of it? Letting go of the fear of hurting others to protect yourself and your peace. And opening yourself up to the belief that you also deserve love. You also deserve to be somebody's first priority. You also deserve for somebody to want to go hard for you. And now, as I'm nearing the end of my one-sided yap session, I can acknowledge, right, that we are all figuring this life thing out. We're all figuring out love, boundaries, growth, and letting go. But I also want to remind you that if you are in this season, choose your circle very wisely. Choose the kind of people that make it feel safe to drop your armor at the door at the end of the day, because the world out there is hard enough as it freaking is. And granted, I don't know what that looks like for you, right? I don't know what the season of planting peace, setting boundaries, and choosing yourself without apology looks like. Maybe it looks just like for me,
like letting go of people that you thought would be permanent. And I can guarantee you now, it is not going to be easy, but it is absolutely necessary for your growth.
It's not that I don't want you here. Yeah. It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. No. I fall for you every time I try to resist you. We can get away. Palm trees, beach views, ordinary day. All I wanna hear is in the visions on replay. Sit right next to you. I try not to show how I feel about you. Think you wish you way, but we don't really want to. I just wanna get away and sit right next to you. I don't wanna kiss you. Yeah, I just wanna feel you. Feel you. I want you around.
This year, next year, every year, you've been here for every tear. You complete me even though I'm whole on my own. I had you on ice like the snow and it's gone. Look, you should slide my way, be easy on the brakes. Black ice, never catch me slipping, babe. How about an extraordinary stay in the AO in LA? Put that snow and Stevie Wonder on replay. And we can get away, riding down PCH like it's back in the day. Now the record on replay, I'm by your side like Sade. Two lovers in a Bentley, cool. Try not to show, but eyes can't hide how I'm feeling on the low. I just wanna two-step until we can't no more. Getting old sitting next to you.
I don't wanna kiss you. Yeah, I just wanna feel you. Feel you. I want you around. Around. I want you around. It's not that I don't want you here. Yeah. It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. No. I fall for you every time I try to resist you. We can get away. Palm trees, beach views, ordinary day. All I wanna hear is in the visions on replay. Sit right next to you. I try not to show how I feel about you. Think you wish you way, but we don't really want to. I just wanna get away and sit right next to you. I don't wanna kiss you. Yeah, I just wanna